Hi everybody, hi Neuron. I'm on a video making marathon apparently. I just wanted to make this video in response to Nervous Neuron's video that she made a couple of weeks ago or something about autism, and she had questions about autism. I don't have all the answers because I'm not an autistic expert, but let's see, I'll tell you what I do know. I don't think that autistic children are simply introverts or anything like that. I think it is actually a biological kind of disorder. It might be like genetic, or I don't think they know the exact mechanism of action, but I know that they can determine autism in very, very young children, like probably as old as, I don't know what the age cutoff would be, but even a couple months old, they can tell by like tracking eye movements and things like that, for children to see if they respond. Hi Kiki. My cat's in here. He's gonna come step on the keyboard and make this video stop, but be a good kitty, stay over there. Okay, but anyway, so I know they can track like eye movement things, and how usually autistic children don't like to necessarily be held or touched as much as regular children, and yes, it's true they like some of the characteristics of autistic, and please correct me if I'm wrong, anyone out there, but from what I know, they do like repetitious environments and environments where there's not a lot of change, and there's kind of like a continuum of no Kiki. Lay down. Yeah, okay. Sorry. There's like a continuum of autistic symptoms. Like, I know that there's a kind of autism called Asperger's syndrome, which is like a very high functioning person with autism, or a separate kind of autism. I don't know exactly what all the details are about that, but people can function almost normally, and you know, there are autistic savants, of course, and all sorts of different kinds of autism and autistic people, and so it's basically, I believe, like genetically influenced, or maybe like could be, you know, something involved with proteins, or who knows, protein sheathing of the neurotransmitters, or I don't know, but so you might want to look into that, because I'm not really sure what. And I was just going to say too that you might want to take a developmental psychopathology class, because that would be interesting, and they might have more information. I actually took, I guess I did take a developmental psychopathology class, but you learn about different psychopathologies in childhood and stuff like that, so it's pretty interesting, and they talk a lot more about autism and things like, which is very interesting, like how children bond with their parents and stuff like that, and you can actually see children with attachment disorders. My teacher showed a videotape where they videotaped people, and some of the children had, like, you could just see they had these attachment problems, and it's just like very apparent in the video how a child will react to a certain situation. It was like textbook. It was pretty amazing. But as far as the devil child thing goes, that I've never really heard of that devil child. I know that some people have trouble with their children, and I know that there is a DSM diagnostic criteria for what is it? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Like,
It's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock. What is it? I can't think of it right now. It's like, oh, I don't know, some kind of, okay. Oh gosh, I wish I could think of it. Hold on. Okay, anyway, I couldn't find it, what I was looking for. I think it's like this precursor to antisocial personality disorder, which, could be conduct disorder, but I think it was something else. But anyway, not all people who have this, like, premorbid kind of disorder go on to have antisocial personality disorder, but, like, pretty much all of the people who end up having antisocial personality disorder have been, or could have been as a child, labeled with, I don't think it's conduct disorder, it's something else, but I can't remember what it is. Maybe it is conduct disorder. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's a whole other ball game altogether, would be this childhood. Sorry, I'm really tired. It's 5 in the morning. Anyway, this childhood delinquency problem, or like bad behavior as a child, which could be linked to an attachment problem as an infant, actually, or trauma as a child. Some children fail to sort of develop a conscience. So, I mean, nobody really knows exactly how these things happen, but I think linking it to autism, the devil child thing, I don't think that's really linked at all, and sometimes I think autistic children are more passive than trouble, but I know that autistic children can become sort of like violent, or what do I want to say, angry, if like their situation is disturbed in any way, so they become like really upset with changes in the environment. So that's why they like the monotonous sort of thing. But I'm just like, oh, I'm really tired. I don't know what I'm saying. But so yeah, I think there's a lot of different issues brought up. I think that yes, autism is genetic or biochemical or something, and there are varying degrees of autism. There are different kinds of autism, and it develops differently in each child, or each person. And I don't think autism is linked with a devil child syndrome or anything like that. I think this may be more of a conduct disorder child or something like that. And yeah, I think you should really take a developmental psychopathology class, because they're really interesting and they go over some of this stuff. And of course, we don't really know all that much about anything yet. Sorry. I'll have to edit that out. But basically, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say, but I think that it's more like biological than... Oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. I was going to also comment on the ABA sort of behavior modification techniques, which I don't really think people use today, and there are therapies for autistic children. Like, especially it's good for people if they think their child might be autistic or something like that. It's good to get them tested early, because there are therapies that can improve outcome if they're administered properly and at the right time in the development of the child. So, yeah, but those don't have anything to do with the ABA kind of behavior modification techniques because, for one thing, I think I don't know if they've found, but I think that people have decided that it's like more beneficial to just reward good behavior but to not be punishing on bad behavior, because that really like kind of screws up people, I guess. I don't know. So, but I think that was an old behaviorist technique, to sort of like punish the bad and award the good, but I think that's kind of gone out of favor now. But anyway, that's what I know, and I've got to get some sleep, so I guess that's it. Bye.